Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Izzuddin. In this video, I will introduce a magnetic trigger system using a reed switch. This system works by using a magnet to control an electrical circuit. When the magnet is close to the reed switch, the circuit remains inactive. When the magnet is moved away, the reed switch changes its position, allowing current to flow and activating a buzzer. This system is commonly used in security applications such as door and Windows alarm system. It is important because it shows how magnetism can control electricity without direct physical contact. This makes the system safer, more reliable, and efficient. Through this thing, we can learn how it functions and see real-life application and magnetism application.
Okay, hi. My name is Zairul Iman bin Yusuf. So I'll be explaining on the concept of reed switch. What is a reed switch? It's an electrical switch that is controlled by a magnetic field. So basically, instead of using electricity, we are depending on magnetic field. It turns on and off without physically touching it. So means because this small item here is too small to be physically touched. That's why we use magnetic field. So how does it work? These are the process of how a reed switch works. You notice how there's two metal, what I can say, a metal paper clip size like that is separated when it is not um contact with magnetic field. So as you can see on the picture above there, when a switch is not close to a magnetic field, it doesn't stay together. It doesn't link together. So, but when a magnet comes close, those two metal like paper clips will touch and form an electric current flow.
I will be explaining about how does the reed switch link to electricity and magnetism. My name is Mia, and let's get on to the next part. So first, we are going to start with magnetic field. To understand how a reed switch works, we must first understand magnetism. A magnet produces a magnetic field around it which cannot be seen directly but can be represented using magnetic field lines. This magnetic field line shows the direction and strength of the magnetic field, and the field is strongest near the poles of the magnet. As you can see here, the lines goes from north to south. The closer the line, the stronger the field. Next is about ferromagnetism, which is magnetizing the reeds. When this magnetic field reaches the reed switch, it affects the metal reeds inside the glass capsule. These reeds are made of ferromagnetic materials, which means they can be magnetized easily. When exposed to the magnetic field, the reeds temporarily become small magnets themselves. For the third part, we are going to talk about magnetic attraction, which leads to reeds touching. When the magnetic field magnetizing the reeds, one reed becomes a north pole and the other becomes a south pole. Since opposite magnetic poles attracts, the two reeds move towards each other and touch. This magnetic attraction causes the switch to change its state. Let's look at the image here. The left image is where the magnet is far, which leads two reeds separated, whereas the right image shows where magnet is near, that leads to reeds touching. Attraction happens due to opposite pole. Last but not least, we're going to talk about electricity, which is open and closed circuit. When the reeds touch, the electrical circuit becomes a closed circuit, allowing electric current to flow. When the magnet is moved away, the magnetic field weakens, the reeds separate, and the circuit becomes open again. This shows how magnetism is used to control the flow of electricity without direct contact. When there is a strong field, switch is on, so the current flows, whereas when there is a weak field, the switch is off, so there will be no current. From here, we can deduct that distance affects circuit behavior.
Hi, my name is Nur Izzatul Isnida bin Yusuf. For application, we have two, which is security system and home appliances sensor. In places like malls or office, reed switch are installed on entrance doors and emergency exits. The reed switch is placed on the door frame while the magnet is attached to the door. In home appliances, the reed switch is installed inside the appliance frame while the magnet is attached to the moving parts such as the door. This is example how reed switch apply in real life.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Izama bin Student, and today I will explain the advantages of reed switch. So first, reed switch are durable and reliable because the contacts are sealed inside a glass tube They are protected from dust and moisture. This increases their lifespan. Next, red switch have a fast response. They turn on and off very quickly when a magnetic field is applied, making them suitable for sensing application. Another advantage is low power consumption. Red switch require very little electrical power to operate, which make them ideal for battery-powered device. And finally, red switch are simple to use. They have a simple structure and are easy to install and operate, even in basic electronic circuit. I will explain about the limitation of red switch. Red switch need a magnet to work. It cannot operate without a magnetic field. And then the second one is red switch limited have red switch have limited current and voltage. They cannot handle high power, which make them unsuitable for heavy electrical load. Another limitation is that red switch are fragile. Since they are made of glass, they can easily break if dropped or mishandled. Finally, red switch are sensitive to external magnet. Nearby magnetic field can cause false or unintended switch.
That's all for our video. In conclusion, a reed switch is an example of an application of electricity and magnetism that exists in our surrounding. It's proof that this concept of physics have helped us a lot and have improved our daily life. Overall, this shows that electricity and magnetism are not only theoretical topics but are also widely used in modern technology and everyday safety system.
in